Sheboygan, Sheboygan, I don't know.
Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? How are you doing? You love this backdrop right here? I totally love this backdrop right here. Dude, today is, what is today? Wednesday, March 27th, 2019. Can you believe it? Wednesday, March 27th, 2019. And what's crazy is today is the very first, and the very last time it'll ever be Wednesday, March 27th, 2019. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most. The absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm coming at you. It's 4:30 a.m. here in Wisconsin. I'm in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Look at this beautiful backdrop that I've got for today's show. It's absolutely incredible. They've got this huge area downstairs that they're letting me use so I can be loud. I don't have to worry about waking up any guests. There's like an event center right here behind me. It's like the party place. So we've got nothing to worry about. We can just attack hashtag rise and grind today. This morning, right here. It's going to be an incredibly powerful episode. Incredibly powerful episode. So let me start it off by just saying I am super excited for today. People are like, well, what the heck are you doing in Sheboygan, Shaboom? No, I'm not in any of those places. I'm in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. And the reason I'm out here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin, is I'm actually getting to spend a little bit of time with Don Sankey and Scafidi Motors, which is just an incredible company out here. I got to spend a little bit of time with them yesterday, and I got to have dinner, with the owner and the general manager, and we just got to talking. And it's such a unique place. It's like a beautiful, beautiful place. It's got amazing people all around here. I really, really like the feel of the city. I like the feel of the dealership and just the people there. It's very humble mentality. And a very classy mentality. It's just super, super, super nice. So really like it out here. But I'm excited about today because sometimes it is incredibly difficult for us to be able to see the areas of potential growth in our lives, right? Like sometimes it's really hard. What do they say? It's hard to see the forest because of the trees, or sometimes we have little blind spots in our eyes where things that we're comfortable with, things that we've walked by every single day, we just don't even see them anymore, right? We just don't even recognize that they're there. And so I'm excited today because I get to come in with this fresh new perspective, fresh eyes, and take a look at Scafidi Motors, which is already a great company, and just see if I see any areas, maybe some blind spots, maybe some trees that we could move that could clear a path for them to reach the next level, right? And it is such a blessing for me to be in this position where I get to do that, where I get to go into these stores, I get to travel, I get these nice little backdrops like I got right here. It's such a blessing that I have this opportunity to go into these dealerships and be able to do this thing. But I guess the question I want to ask this morning is, how the heck did I get here? How did I get here? Like, I've always been good in the auto industry. Always been good in the car business. From day one, when I was 20 years old, when I first got started, always been good. I've always been good at sales, even back in school, in high school, junior high, when I was selling candy. I've always been good in sales. I've always been good in automotive. Always. But how did I get to this point right here where I get to travel around, I get to stay in nice hotels, I get to fly first class, I get to go into these dealerships and have dinners with these incredible human beings, and I get to go in and I get to help them see their blind spots? How did I get here? How did I get to be the expert? You see, I was always in a leadership role my entire time in the automotive industry. I've always been in leadership. Always. So I've always had that opportunity to lead people and been really good at that. But that wouldn't put me on the road in other people's dealerships being able to help them get to the next level, right? I was always a great employee. Like, I was an incredible employee. I never once called in sick ever in all my years in automotive. Actually, the day I got my appendix removed, and the next day I was at work. I didn't make it the whole day, but I was there half the day. But I didn't make it the whole day. I ended up laying on the floor in the owner's office for about 3 hours before I finally went home because it hurt so bad. But I did get my appendix removed, and I didn't miss work. My wife had 6 kids, and I didn't miss any work. And I don't say that like, oh, when your wife has kids, you shouldn't go to work. I'm just trying to explain to you my work ethic. I was a great employee. I was an incredible employee. But how did I get here to this lifestyle, which is a little bit different? It's a little bit outside the box. I'm still in automotive. I'm still getting to help, but I'm getting to work with owners and GMs at a very high level and look at their stores and help them take their stores to the next level. How did I get to this point? And the answer to that question is simple. The answer to that question is with discipline. Straight up, relentless, intense, can't mess with me, can't argue with me, can't say I'm not disciplined. Every single day, I get out, write my gratitude list, write my goals, spend some time in thought and prayer, whatever you want to call it. Spend some time on that. And now, for the last over a year, every single day except for a couple, I go live no matter where I am in the United States of America, or no matter where I am in the world. I can go ahead and say that because I'm going to be going to Greece soon. And I hopefully with technology, I should still be able to go live from Greece. Discipline. That was the difference between me being a great employee, right? Which I absolutely loved my life before what I do now. I loved working in the dealership. I loved working with my team. I loved growing the dealership 800% in 5 years. I loved the owners that I worked with. I absolutely loved every day of my job in the dealership. I loved it. Every single day. I had an amazing life before, and now it's just keeps like getting better. I still get to do all of the things that I love. I get to do it in a little different format now. I get to meet more people. And that experience all came from my ability to be disciplined, because I was always disciplined. I was always a good employee. I was always a good leader. I got up every morning. I did all of the things. I started doing the show. I started pushing myself out there a little bit, doing the show every single day, every single day, every single day. And boom, one day it popped. And I got an opportunity to continue to do the things that I love, but to do it on a different format, in a different way that creates new opportunities. And this is why this week I am stressing to you and trying to smack you in the face over and over and over again on this discipline thing, because it is the most powerful tool on God's green earth. The most powerful tool ever given to us is the ability to master our self-discipline, to understand and appreciate the power of discipline and what it can do for you, what it's done for me in my life. Obviously, I'll share that stuff all day long, but what it can do for you as well. Now, before I get too deep down this rabbit hole, we got to do some dancing in here, man. I think it's time. What do you think? You think it's time? Let's do it. Come on. That's right. This is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button, because I believe if we can change the way we start our day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. Massive impact on this planet. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody will start their day is for you to hit that share button. Sometimes that's all it takes. This is also the part of the show where I'm going to say good morning to you, and I need you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, I want you to say what's up, and I'll say what's up. Good morning, Don Sankey. What's up, dude? What's up, Mike Brockway? How you doing, Sandra Benz, Dr. Lolio, and Vicky Everett? What's up, Anthony Santangelo and Casey Rossiter? George Fleming's up in here and Susan Rose. How you doing, Trendy Trinda and Jeff Baker? Naomi Bussinger and Kagan Sharp. Mr. Scott Simon's up here in the house. What's up, Ann Gilbert? How you doing, Liza Myers Borges? Leanne Ryan Smith. What's up in here? Tina Craycraft Riggs. She's up in here. Gail, did I say hi to Gail? Hi, Gail. Gail's one of my favorites. What's up, Yvonne, Leah, and Christopher Campbell? Man, of course, my man Josh. What's up, Brian Edelin? How are you, sir? What's up, Charles Camp and Dana Fishbein? Everybody's up in here this morning. I love it. I love it. Man, the sound's acting a little weird in my headphones. I hope it's not weird on your side. Maybe, though. I don't know. But if it is, whether it is or it's not, we're having a show. So, let's go. Look, check it out. In case you didn't know, we got this thing called Hustle and Grind Con coming up. Hustle and Grind Con is almost here. It's right around the corner, man. It starts I think it's next Thursday. It's like 8 days from now. Hustle and Grind Con. So what I need you guys to do, if you haven't done so already, I need you to book your ticket to this incredible event. The speaker lineup is going to be amazing. I was talking to Danelle about it yesterday, and it's just going to be absolutely over the top. I need you at the event. I'm telling you, I know you've been thinking about it, and you're like, man, I really want to go, and then you've had like a million excuses of why you can't go, and I'm here to tell you this morning, you don't want to miss this thing. Man, I watched Brian Benstock deliver a speech at a different summit last night, dude, and he is on fire right now. His disruptive ideas are just through, like, it's like nothing I've ever seen before, and he's going to be on stage. He's going to be doing masterminds. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So come join us at Hustle and Grind Con, whether you're in automotive, I don't care what business you're in. This will help you. It will help you in your business. I need you to come to Hustle and Grind Con. Of course, this is sponsored by carloan.com. They're stinking awesome. So it's going to be an incredible event. I need you to come see me. Now, like I told you guys, I am in, currently, I'm in this wonderful place called Stevens Point, Wisconsin. I'm working with a dealership out here, and I normally don't do this on the show, but I do want to let you guys know, if any of you have a dealership that you would love for me to stop in and visit and maybe take a little look around, I have 5 slots left. I have 5 slots left for 2019. That's it for the year. I've filled up all the rest, so I have 5 slots left. If you do want me to come by your store and take a peek, just shoot me a message and let me know. I'll be glad to do so. So let's get back to discipline. This is me this morning. I was up at 3 o'clock this morning, making sure that I got in my gratitude list, got in my goals. You know, even though I'm in a different time zone, that is no excuse. And so I was up 3 o'clock in the morning, up there in the hotel room, gratitude goals. Now I'm ready to rock with you guys this morning when we leave here. I think I'm going to go work out with Don Sankey. I think I'm going to go work out with him over at his spot. Sean Hayes said it looks cold there. Dude, it is cold. I'm kind of freezing, even though I'm here in the lobby. It's super, super cold. But you know what? It's super, super nice, and it could have been worse. There's no snow coming down out of the sky right now. There's snow piles still everywhere, but it's super, super neat. So this week, you know, we've been talking about discipline, from the dirty word that my dad made it. You know, he made discipline a word that I hated when I was a kid, to the freedom, the release of the shackles that my man Sean Hayes talked about on yesterday's show, right? Sean Hayes, who was disciplined and up at 4 o'clock in the morning on his day off yesterday, so that he could help me out, so he could help a brother out, because I was in the car on the way to the airport. I couldn't do a show with you due to the timing, so I know I know the people I can call on, and I call on my man Sean Hayes, even though he's off on Tuesdays, and the man's up at 4 o'clock in the morning doing this, folks. He's doing this. He's up. He's doing the gratitude list. He does his goals. He spends time in thought, spends time on himself. He maps things out. He does it. He's disciplined every single day. And once he started doing this, his life completely changed, right? It popped. He went from being salesman, and had been a salesman for 10 years of his life, relatively unknown, to the point where he got recruited by the second largest dealership in the country, recruited, paid. He got paid, okay? Let's change that word recruited to he got paid to move. He got paid enough to convince his wife to move from Florida to Paris, Kentucky, right? He got paid because of the discipline. The discipline leads to you getting paid. You hear me? That's why I'm stressing it this week. It's why it's so important. It's why we're going to talk about it for 4 straight days. And then we're going to finish it up with Coach Bert on Friday, who's going to be on hashtag Rise and Grind. Discipline is what gets you paid. Turn that into a meme, a screen, whatever you have to do. Write it on your mirror. Discipline gets you paid. The most disciplined man becomes the most dangerous man, becomes the most paid man. The most disciplined woman becomes the most paid woman. She becomes the most dangerous woman. She gets paid. Period. Disciplined people get paid. You hear me? That's why we're talking about this so in depth. And here is the thing. This word, so simple, this powerful word, discipline. It's just one word, discipline, but it's so powerful. And you get it. You're like, Glenn, I understand. I got to be more disciplined. I know you get it. You're like, Glenn, I am disciplined. I'm getting up early. I'm watching your dang show at 5:30 in the morning. I didn't used to do that. And I'm here to tell you, yes, dude, in some areas you've got it. You've already got it. You've got your morning routine. Bam, you're disciplined. Good job. You're watching the show every day. Bam, you're disciplined. Good job. You're doing it. You got your workout, right? Like some of you, boom, like Derek McClain's out there putting in his miles, right? Don Sankey's out there. He's like on day 808. Straight working out. Great job, Don Sankey. Boom. Yeah, you got it. Boom. Got it, right? But here's the thing. Where's your discipline on the things in your life that you don't like to do, that you don't want to do, that you absolutely hate to do? How's your discipline in those areas? How's your discipline in those areas? How's your discipline when you hate to drink water? You hate to drink water and you decide, you know what, I'm going to drink nothing but water for a year. How's your discipline on that? I can tell you where mine's at. I'm going on like 90 days of nothing but water, except for that one day where I took a swig of some Chick-fil-A lemonade in my early stages. I had to have it. That stuff's addictive. I love it. I couldn't help myself. But other than that, going on 90 days, I made a decision. Boom. And guess what? I hate it. Last night, I'm at this nice restaurant. They're bringing little samples of champagnes and different wines and so on and so forth. And I can't have any. I hate it. I'm here in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. They've got a brewery. Like, they make beer here. It looks delicious. I want a beer. Can't drink it. I hate it. I love orange juice with my breakfast. I can't drink it. I can't drink it because I made a decision that I'm going to stay disciplined. I'm going to callous my mind. I'm not going to drink water for a year. That's the decision. It's not because I like it. It's not because it's fun. It's not because it's entertaining. Glenn's show's fun. It's entertaining. You can get up early now and you watch my show, and that's great. That's step one. But where's your discipline when it comes to the things you don't want to do, the things that you hate to do? Because I am here to tell you that your greatness is in the ability to do the things that you don't want to do, and not just do them, but do them better than anyone else. Your greatness is in the ability to do the things you don't want to do and do them better than anyone else. See, it's one thing to drag through it. It's one thing to commit to it and say, okay, well, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to go to the gym, but I'm really not going to give a lot of effort. I'm going to do that thing that I don't want to do, but I'm really not going to give it much effort. I'm going to go ahead, and they asked me to do it at work, so I'll go ahead and make my phone calls and call that list of people. I'm going to go ahead and do it, but I'm not really going to do it with a whole lot of effort because I don't like it, because I don't want to. That's not the discipline I'm talking about. I'm talking about the discipline where somebody says, hey, I need you to go over there and clean up that entire floor with a toothbrush, and you wake up the next day and say, I can't wait. I can't wait to go clean that floor and make it the cleanest floor in the world. with my toothbrush. That, my friends, is the difference. That's the level of discipline that I'm talking to you about. That's the part of discipline that I need you to understand deeply. I'm going to run you a quick video. There's 2 videos today that I'm going to run that have cuss words, a couple cuss words, so hope you're ready for that this morning, but this is some serious talk.
Self-awareness is very important,
Guy's wearing a Chiefs
but
fucking hat.
self-discipline can be even as important. How do you continue to be self-disciplined each day? Especially, how did you stay self-disciplined in the early stages of your entrepreneurship journey when the results might not be there? Chiefs 20, Jets 17. Thanks.
There's just no options, Alex. Like, I stayed self-disciplined because I wanted to win. People talk about wanting to win, but they don't actually want to win, and they're not willing to sacrifice to win. And so I did it because there was never a moment in my time, whether it's hardwiring or understanding of the situation, there was never a situation where I thought that not being disciplined or wavering or was in my best interest. And so I think when you're fundamentally patient as I am, it makes everything quite easy. Everybody's just antsy for shit to happen so soon, so it became very easy.
Gary V. Guy started off doing a show about wine. He did a wine tasting show on YouTube. And he stayed with it, the discipline, every single day. Nobody was watching his show. There's like 2 viewers. But he kept doing it every single day. And he did it with gusto. And he was excited about it, even though nobody else was excited about it, even though nobody else really understood it, even though nobody else got it. Gary V, every day, boom, do a show, boom, do a show, boom, do a show. Don't care who's watching. It doesn't matter. Don't care who's excited. Don't care who gets it. Don't care who's on board. Don't care who understands. I'm excited about it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to stay disciplined. I'm going to stay committed every single day. And then boom, one day, his life changed. Now he's got one of the largest media companies in the world, one of the most well-known media companies in the world. One day, his life changed. Took him I think 11 years or something. But then one day, his life changed. Discipline. The discipline to love and embrace the process. The discipline to want to be the best, the absolute best at it. Whether you like doing it or you don't.
If we show emotion, we're called dramatic. If we want to play against men, we're nuts. And if we dream of equal opportunity, delusional. When we stand for something, we're unhinged.
It's super, it's gonna need to calm down.
When we're too good, there's something wrong with us. And if we get angry, we're hysterical, irrational, or just being crazy. But a woman running a marathon was crazy.
Officials tried to pull her off the course.
A woman boxing was crazy. A woman dunking? Crazy. Coaching an NBA team? Crazy. A woman competing in a hit job, changing her sport, landing a double cork 1080? Or winning 23 Grand Slams, having a baby, and then coming back for more? Crazy, 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 and crazy. So if they want to call you crazy, fine. Show them what crazy can do.
I first learned that I would be sports person, yes, sports person of the year. I could not believe it. It had been over 30 years since the last time an SI had recognized a woman for being sports person of the year. I think that was Mary Decker to be exact. I have to tell each and every one of you that it doesn't matter how how old you are, how young you are, your age, you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. And I always say, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And the reason that I always say that, because I didn't grow up with things being handed to me. I had to work hard, I had to dedicate myself, and I had to be determined, and I was. Even outside of sport, it could be education, it could be business, it could be anything. It requires discipline and hard work and determination. Most importantly, it requires self-belief, because like me, some people might not believe in you, but you have to believe in you. And sometimes you're going to be your own cheerleader, and you have to be your biggest and your best cheerleader. So to all you young athletes, take that to heart and never stop believing in yourself, and really always support who you are.
Sports Person of the Year. 23 Grand Slams. Left, had a baby, delivered, created a life, brought a new human into existence, and then went back out there and won another championship. Are you kidding me? How? Read her story. Look her up. Success Leaves Clues. She's so incredibly disciplined. Her work ethic is through the roof and always has been. She does the things that no one else wants to do, and she doesn't just do them, she does them better than anybody. She does them better than anybody else. She attacks them. My friends, discipline. The discipline, your individual discipline, that's where your greatness lies. That's where your greatness lies. That's where your crazy is, right? What do you say in that video? If you're going to call us crazy, that's it. Let's go. Let's do something crazy. Let's do something crazy today. Because, see, your greatness is in the ability to do the things that you don't want to do and do them better than anybody else. Do them better than anybody else. It's not about want to. It's not about like to. It's about just being willing to. And I know this morning some of you were like, okay, great, Glenn, I get it. But how do I do it? How do I become that disciplined person? And I'm here to tell you this morning, that's the wrong question. The question is, why do you have to do it? Why? And see, when you get the answer to that, when you forget worrying about how and you start to understand your why, that's when you're going to win. Because, see, I'm here to tell you this morning that you were designed to win. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that before, but you were designed to win. Like, uniquely made by the God of the universe, the God who made this beautiful place called Stevens Point, Wisconsin, and it's got this beautiful backdrop, the God that made me, the God that made absolutely everything. He made you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And you're already starting to make some good decisions. You're on the road, right? You're starting to get up a little bit earlier. You're watching #RiseAndGrind. You're starting to fill yourself with positive stuff. You're starting to study successful people. You're starting to do all of these things. You make sure to smile at people. You're reading books like The Light Switch, right? All of these things, you're starting to make some moves. And I'm here to tell you that those things are making an impact. They're making an impact on your friends. They're making an impact on your family members. They're making an impact on your coworkers. And they've made a massive impact on me. You've made a massive impact on me, and I, for one, I absolutely love you for it. I do. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. Get in here, give me a hug. I love you. I absolutely love you. So go out there today, kill it, man. You deserve it. Step into your greatness. You deserve it. I'm gonna go out there today, I'm gonna kill it. I'm going to hang out with these guys. I'm going to learn so much. I'm going to show them ways that they could win, because they deserve to win. They're incredible human beings. They're already winning on one level. I'm going to show them how they can win on a whole nother level. So you go out there and do the same. If you need more videos like this, go to GlennLundy.com. That's Glenn with 2 N's, because I'm twice and nice. GlennLundy.com. If you need some Rise and Grind gear like this right here, you can get that at GlennLundy.com also. And then if you haven't got your tickets to Hustle and Grind Con, go get them, dude. I'm telling you, it's going to be an incredible, life-changing, amazing event. Most importantly, come back here again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We're going to do it all over again on #RiseAndGrind. Have a great day.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke. Hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation. Hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag rise and grind. Grind, 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 grind. Hashtag grind. Hashtag rise and grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation. Hashtag rise and grind. Hashtag rise and grind. Don't stop, get it, get it. Hashtag rise and grind. Don't stop, get it, get it. Waking up the nation. Hashtag rise and grind. Waking up the nation. Hashtag rise and grind. Good morning. On my feet before the sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my mentals. I'm focused on my physical. I'm developing spiritually and manifesting miracles. I'm gonna get it started. Have a party in the morning, and I'ma wake the world. It's so alarming.